This is the top and this is the bottom now. And well, you ask maybe why is there a big fat dot? How did I got the rod out? Well, not even one tool did help to move it like a bit. So I needed to get to the electric tools. And what did I get? I thought, okay, to not lose any time, I will get the big thing out. What did I do? Taken a little bit of cloth, put it in here, and then got my Bosch SDS hammer, 12mm bit, and I've just put it in here, put it in hammer mode like that, and press it out. So guys, the machine came, and like I said, I would start it. 2 test rings, these ones. So this is test drive, I would say. So not so pretty as I would say. I did all the trimming on the edge and everything. Now I would need the machine, and the machine came today. So I bought also steel wool for the inner layer of the copper, the tape. Yeah, the vineyard wood is amazing. It has a lot of different kinds of wood. I already pre-cut these 2. I will see how far I will come. I will show you the machine. So we have this machine. I do not have a better angle than this one. I need to say this machine is really solid. So yeah, it is maybe made in China, like 99% of all items that exists in the world, but you don't hear any parts moving, or so it is a really solid machine. It's like really small. Also turn it here on and off. So this is all really solid. As you can see, the head is really small and you cannot open it wider. You cannot put like a drill bit 30mm as usual, as max, like in a drill. It's normally 30mm wide, so you can put a 30mm drill bit in it, but this one has maybe like something like Dremel. I didn't expect it to be like that. I thought to myself, okay, you can open this wide enough to get a pretty big drill bit, but no, cannot. And yeah, I will need to improvise, but I think I'm on it. So yeah, I will need to hustle into the night, and this means I will to be silent because down there is my family and they are sleeping and they have also something to do. So also it came with this mini tools, wood carving tools. We will test that. So the ring is really damaged. I know why, because these woodworking things are really shit. They are not sharp. What I will need to do is work my way with sandpaper. Let's go. Shit. Yeah, I fucked it up. So I don't know if you can see that in there, but the copper is completely damaged because I did shit. So I built this one with tape and with the wooden stick, that's the ring that I made on that, and it worked pretty good, I would say. With this stop I could put the sanding pads just on that and then flatten it out so it doesn't have any wobbles in it. With this 12,000 grit it works pretty good and it is a little bit shiny already. Now I'm on the step where I polish the inside of the copper. Problem is I do not have anything where I kind of like hold it and then polish it from inside. It is a manual step and I will see how I'm going to fix that. But for now I'm doing it manually, I'm polishing it manually and with the steel wool also. And yeah, I will show you then the finished process. You can see I have made a bit of mistakes. I do not know if you can see that, but it is definitely not perfect. Yeah, the sides are awful because they have still the CA glue, and the CA glue, to get the CA glue down is really hard. And yeah, I will see what I can do. And also it is pretty hard to, like here, you can maybe see, maybe not, that this side is a little bit thicker than this side, and this is really not good, not up. So maybe it doesn't get in the eye, but like it's the first ring, it's the first real ring. Like this one is what I want to make. This one is like also the first one, but it's a bit thicker, so I don't want like too thick. It is also a good product. These are like my testing rings. I will test everything on it and I will build the needed constructions and to support the building, construction and manufacturing of the rings. So I will keep you posted.
It's day 2 since I got the machine. Yesterday I have worked on the 2 side projects. The first 2 rings that I have got, worked on those 2 rings, and I needed to do some manual work like the inner polishing since I do not got, or I did not have the chuck, but thank God the chuck came today and it fits perfectly, like for real, perfectly on this small mini lathe or ledge, I do not really know. But yeah, I've got all the equipment and stuff that I have ordered, so I will show you that in this quick run. So this is the big ring mandel. I'm really excited for today, and I will probably work till 10 or midnight, so 10 o'clock or midnight. I'm standing up every day at 4 o'clock and getting in bed at 10 in the evening, so 2 hours less sleep, but I think I will get that. And yeah, with the exercise it will be a little bit different, but you need to put more work than you have in you, and then it will someday pay you back. Next up, what I have got is the ring size measurement set. So first off, this ring size measure with the EU, the American, the UK measurement sizes. It's from aluminium and this is really good. So if you saw the video where I have shown the shopping list, I think it was the first video of the first episode. High quality for less money, so I think it was €5. Here you have size measurement rings. They're all with alphabetical letters. They begin with A and they end with Z. So what you just need to do is like get the letter. Today we will the letter O for my wife. I will do a ring for her, and she has the letter O. Next up, we have the ring expander. So this is this one. Then we have a metal rod and then like a cap. How this works is the metal rod on that, and then you put the cap down there, and then you just need to push that down and expand this. If you get a little bit of resistance and you need to expand it, you will need to put a little bit of force on that. Good to use a hammer. Then I've got the mic. I hope the mic is good. Then I've got the chuck. The chuck is here and it is perfect. I've tested it already when I had my break on the rings that I've made yesterday, and wow, exactly. So this is this. Put the ring that I've made yesterday on that, like that. Then it would spin. I will do that real quick. And then it would spin. It is shown a little bit weird, but I can guarantee you it's not like that wobbly. It's definitely, I think the camera doesn't recognize the speed because it's spinning a lot faster. But yeah, exactly. What I can do then is get into the inner ring, which I had yesterday, the problems, to get into the inner ring and to polish it fast perfectly with the sandpaper and the steel wool. And yeah, you can see here how the ring turned out. Nothing perfect, but it is my first ring and I'm excited to get a few others. So what we will do now is I have cooked some water. I've got this gray strip. It is 15 millimeters. I'll put that into the water so it can bend as it should, because if I would bend the wood, it would snap in two. So I'm going to put it in the water, let it bend, let it sit for a few minutes. Maybe not for a few minutes, maybe a little bit less, but it should be pretty good. It bends really good already. You can see that. The bending should not be a problem anymore. The next step is roll it around a metal pipe, and we will do that right now with the pipe cutter and the pipe. Then we will need to measure it, cut it, and yeah, I will take you through the process.
I have the pipe. We will do an 6 millimeter wide ring. I will try to cut as near as possible to this 6 millimeters, but not less than 6 millimeters. I will do 6.32. I will try to match exactly the line. I think we got it pretty good. Then you need to put a little bit more pressure. So now we have got the ring. Yeah, it is almost 6.0 millimeters, but needs a little bit of sanding. I will do that, so it will be perfectly 6 millimeters. It is a little bit more than that, 6.05 millimeters. So through a little bit of sanding, I will get there.
So I don't know if you hear me, but right now I tried to expand the copper, and it was the... If you think you have everything and it is perfect, no, it is definitely not. And it's just the start. So I have tried to expand this ring. These 18 millimeters are definitely wrong, and I would not recommend to go with 18 millimeters and 1.5 millimeter thick walls. So I do not know if you can see that, but it is really damaged on every side you look. I've tried to expand it like with the mandrel, like the normal thing, put it on here, but the problem, it was too small. It needs to be a minimum of 16 millimeters, but the inside needs to be 17 millimeters. And with a wall thickness of 1.5, this 18 millimeters was too small. I've put it on here, so the thing that goes onto the mandrel like that and expands it here in the width. I have put the ring or the copper thing like here and expanded it through that completely. I used every tool I had to get this thing out of here, out of the end, because the end is rippled and it does not get easy out of that. It does fit now, and yeah, I will go further, never give up, and like I said, I want to do it as my business, and I will try everything till it beats me, and even then I will go further to get this thing going into a real business. Let's go further. So guys, do you remember what I told you about the expanding with the expander? Like I could put the ring on the expander and then with the metal rod just hammering it down. Yeah, well, it took me about 1 hour to do that. Why? Because when I put the ring in that, well, it fitted, but the metal rod didn't fit in. So I needed to just hammer for 10 minutes. Then I finally got it. It did go perfectly well, but then the metal rod, as I reached my destination of the sizing, the metal rod thought, okay, I want to be stuck. So it gets stuck. I tried everything, every hand tool to get this metal rod down. So for example, clamp, another clamp, clamps, 3 clamps, hammering on something like that, and I will show you how it looks now. This is the top and this is the bottom now. And well, you ask maybe why is there a big fat dot? How did I got the rod out? Well, not even one tool did help to move it like a bit. So I needed to get to the electric tools. And what did I get? I thought, okay, to not lose any time, I will get the big thing out. What did I do? So the metal rod did get stuck like probably here. So there was space in there. I was putting in here everything. So screwdrivers like that and hammering it down, but nothing worked. Taken a little bit of cloth, put it in here, and then got my Bosch SDS hammer, 12mm bit, and I've just put it in here, put it in hammer mode like that, and press it out. So I really do not get why on the first ring, if I'm using hand tools, why do I need to get so extreme to get there? Well, yeah, okay, I get it. Tools are from Timo, like the ring expander. I get it. If it gets stuck, well, not good. So the quality of the metal probably is not like so good. And yeah, but I mean, my workshop here is really limited and I cannot really get loud. So if I would have a clamp to press the ring expander or to clamp the ring expander in on the table, then I could just hammer it down with something. I use a little bit more force, but I cannot get so low. That's the problem. We have the ring, I did it, and now it's, so now I even can get it on there and just expand it with the bolt. I'm now on the size N. I'm now on the size N like that, and I need to get to O, but I think I will get there pretty fast because I need to sand a lot of material down because the copper is pretty damaged. So I will now have a lot of work, but with the chuck on the ledge, I really don't know how you call that, we can move pretty fast. So let's get onto that. I'm done with the polishing, and as you can see, it's pretty well polished. In the camera it doesn't seem like that, maybe. So I will let that be polished. I will put tape on that, and maybe on the end, or maybe now I will put a polish paste on that, so polishing wax on that, polish it to the finish, and then I will tape it up and let it sit. I will keep you up and you will probably see finishing photos. So yeah, that is it what I have done till now. So I have got pretty far without any trouble, and I've glued it up, I have cut it to size, and I have sanded it. This is the ring, this gray. I hope I'm interested in your reactions, but I think this got pretty good, and I will take definitely a few shots. I need to do a little bit of cleaning, and I want to UV resin it so it is protected, then it should be finished. So yeah, you will see then the end product. So it's the next day, the second day of making the ring of my wife. I've got out of the work and now I'm on the ring. So yesterday I have shown you the clip where I got it, and I have polished the inside now, so it looks like that. So pretty polished. And now I've put a little bit of the UV resin. I have here I'll show you that UV lamp of my wife. I've put a little bit of UV resin on there so I can put this metal plastic rod on that, and when I have put that like that, I can put the complete ring in the resin, gets an even coat, and I can move it like completely around so the coat gets evenly expanded, and that I can move the ring normally around, and with the light, because the light is a little bit restricted, so in one area it's not 360 like I have seen in some of the videos. And exactly, so that's my plan. So hi and welcome to the last clip. I have finished the ring. It is as the first ring from beginning to the end with all materials that I have planned. I never had guessed that I would be able to create something that beautiful, even though it is not perfect, but it is a ring and I can even wear it on the small finger like here. And I'm really proud of myself, even though for one ring it took me a lot longer than I ever expected, because the first steps to know how to work with the tools that I got and with the small machine, and finding out a way to solve this problem. And the next time it will be much easier to not do the wrong choices or not to do the wrong decisions on making it. For example, like with the UV resin, I've poured it all over the ring, and then the inside was too small for my wife's finger, so I needed to completely get rid of the resin in the inside and the outside. Well, I've put this thing on there, but when I have got, I don't know, a little bit too near the ring and the thing, then it just melted. Even though it was hard, it just melted, and well, it just fell on the table that was dirty and everything, and then the whole resin was like half. Well, I couldn't really hold it anyway, so in any way I could not hold that, and I needed to go with all over the epoxy and the resin that I had on the ring. I needed to somehow get the thing, this black thing, on that, and I needed to harden it so I can hold it. And well, it hardened also the dirt, the epoxy, the resin on the ring, and yeah, it didn't turn the first time good, even though it would be just a 1 hour job. It turned out to be a much longer job, so I needed to completely get rid of the resin and then polish the inside somehow new. Then I needed to go to get my drill, then to put in the chuck because the latch is too small to rotate, or there were a lot of problems, and I hope I have learned from them. And I even got new orders one for my mother-in-law and one for my father-in-law, and I will get going on to that. And exactly